Good evening to you all. Today is 22nd January 2025, which marks the beginning of our day 9 of this IT Employability Skills Bootcamp for women. And this bootcamp will last for 40 days, and today is our day 9. Like always, we start by showing our outlines. That is what we are to cover for the day. Okay. So today we are going to have a recap on what we did on the 8th, which is yesterday, and today we are going to have introduction to Microsoft PowerPoint. And after that, we'll have question and answer, conclusion, and then we call it a day. So, uh, if you can recall yesterday, I believe we talked about your assignment and we also talk about you round up the Microsoft uh, word yesterday. So please keep practicing what you have learned. Keep working with it, and believe me, it's something that will help you a lot. So please don't forget about it. Don't stop practicing, because if you stop practicing it since you just started, uh, you can forget it, and it will be a something to you. So I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to say much on that. Maybe we'll just move. I'm not going to say much. So let's start this let's talk about this PowerPoint. Let's talk about this PowerPoint. What PowerPoint is all about. Normally PowerPoint is meant for presentation. Normally, even this presentation that we are doing, oh, you want to present something, you want to present data, you want to create whiteboard animations or infographics or whatever, anything presentation. You use PowerPoint for that. You use PowerPoint to do the presentation. So I'm going to show you that, because most of the time, if you find yourself working somewhere, you end up, or you might end up presenting a lot of things. You might end up creating slides. You might end up doing a lot with Microsoft PowerPoint. And you need to learn it. At least you need to know how it works. You need to know how to work with it. And so that you can start creating very beautiful slides. And one thing about all, even though I'm going to talk about these rules of these slides and whatever, it's not about creating a fancy, all these colors, go ahead and use the themes. It's not about that. Just create a very simple slide that, once people look at it, they believe that, yeah, you know how to do it and you know what it is all about. So today I will introduce you to Microsoft PowerPoint, and I will show you some of the tips related to it. Take you through it, and I will show you what you can do and what you need to know about it. So after that, maybe uh tomorrow, I think we can continue, or we can just keep doing other where we can continue from where we stop tomorrow, because I think today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, I'll look at it so that you will learn some how to do it, and then we move into the next two. So I'm stopping this sharing of screen, because today we are talking about PowerPoint. All these slides I'm using PowerPoint for that. All these that you have seen, I developed, I create this using the PowerPoint, and let's see. I'm not saying you're going to do it the way I'm doing it, but at least I'll show you how to create yours and how to make yours look similar. Not even if it is not exactly, but how you can be able to create something good. So whenever you open PowerPoint, this is how the PowerPoint looks like. You have title, subtitle, and that's what it's going to show you. So let's go through the interface of the PowerPoint. Let's go through the interface. So normally I used to do that whenever I'm going to teach someone software or new software. I started with the interface. So I show them what the interface is all about, where you click or you and do some things so that you will be familiar. When you familiarize yourself with the interface, it will be very easier for you to learn it and to work with it. A lot of people get scared whenever they open new software. If you understand how the interface works, it will be very easier for you to navigate through and to do whatever you want to do. Someone was raising his hand. I don't know what you want to say, please. If you want to say something, please say it. Please, if you want to be here, if you want to be here to attend the class, attend the class. People should stop talking to me about recorded class or something like that. I told you right from the beginning, it's just a privilege. If I want, I will share it with you. If I don't, I will not. So please stop raising your hand. I see your this thing and all your this thing. I saw it. I read it. So if I have time, I will do it. If I don't, then you need to attend the class. That's all what I will tell you about this recording because it's kind of getting frustrated, and I'm telling you, I will stop recording my classes. That's what I'm going to do. Let me tell you this. I will stop recording. Even now, I don't think I even put the recording. I'll stop the recording because if you want to be here, you be here. Even if your network is bad, it's not my fault. I'm sorry for that. But me too, I have a lot to do, but I'm here. Some of you will have their excuse, some of you they don't. I know. I know some have genuine excuse, but that doesn't mean I must record the class and put it for you. I have a lot of things to do. I slept around 5, even yesterday, I slept around 5 a.m. And I have to work with you. Some people, even in the early morning, even yesterday after the class, 30 minutes after the class, you didn't attend the class, 30 minutes after the class, or 20 minutes, you are asking me to send you the recorded class. It takes a lot of time for me to do that. It takes a lot of time. And you don't know how long it takes to even upload a particular video. It's not easy at all. So please, it's getting frustrated, and I don't think maybe I will record my class anymore. I will stop recording the classes so that if you miss, you miss. Maybe that's all. So that people will not keep disturbing me about recorded class, recorded video, something like that. Seriously. Okay. So, like I said, whenever I'm teaching people this new software, anytime I started by showing them, I take them through the interface of the software so that when they saw the interface, they understand it and they familiarize themselves with the interface. It's kind of very easier for them to learn and easier for them to kind of work with the software. So this is the PowerPoint, and welcome to PowerPoint. So you see, normally like this, please stop raising your hand. You are distracting me, please. Please, I'm sorry. Stop raising your hand. I heard you and I respond to you. Not only you, there are many people that did the same. It's not only you. And even you, I know you texted me, you texted the other admin, and even when we didn't even reply you, we have our reason why we didn't reply you. So please, you are here raising your hand and you drop your message. I saw your message and I'm sorry. Some of you people were trying to some of you are even sending abusive words to us. I don't want to show you all the chat and all that. If we are doing this for people, I'm telling you, we'll just shut it down. But we know why we are doing it. We know why we are doing it. That way we'll not get distracted with that. We'll just keep doing what we are doing. We have our reason for not sending the class. We have our reason, and there is reason that caused that. So if you want to bear it, you bear with it. If you don't, go ahead, send your abusive words. Bye bye. It's okay. We don't care, and none of us will care. And nobody can provoke me, and nobody can provoke any of that. I mean, I know any of my staff, nobody can provoke them. So if you want us to do this, please allow us to continue. I know I didn't send the class. We all know we didn't send the class, and we have our reason for not doing that. All this we are doing it for free. Nobody is paying us. We have a lot of things to do. But some of you think that we don't have work. That's why we are teaching people. That's why if some people just talk to you, laugh. But it's okay. It's okay. That's people, and that's how it works when people are getting maybe things like that. So okay, so now I'm coming. Let me Okay, so please let's continue. I don't want us to just keep talking about all this. we tell people this right when we started this program, we warn people. So now people are looking at us like we are merciless people, we are this, we are that. We I don't know why you want someone to feel guilty for something that he didn't do wrong. And I don't care. Me, I feel nothing. Let me tell you this. I feel nothing. You were removed. That's all. I feel nothing in my mind. Nothing. Don't even feel that I'm going to feel guilty or to feel something. Nothing. And that's how it's going to be. Even if it is two people that level will continue the class, I don't care and I will not never care. So let's start with this. You all know what file is all about. When you click on file, you are going to see a lot here. And it's kind of different from yours. You know, I told you I'm using updated version. You are using something else. So for the home, you see, home is different from the home of Microsoft Word that you use before. Take note on that. In Microsoft Word, your home is different. You see, in Microsoft Word, all these are activated, but here they are not activated until when you click inside the box. So if you didn't click anything, you see they are all deactivated. All of these are deactivated. But don't worry, when we start working with this and whatever, you're going to see that. So we have this paste here. You see it, but you cannot see this cut, copy, paint penta format penta, you are not going to see that unless you click here. You see when I click here, it's is activated, so don't worry about that. So we have this slide. So if you want to create new, just come here. All these are just the kind of slide that you want to have. Just click there and have the one that you have. Some people will have a class a what do we call it, a slide that has a comparison. Some people have a class that has comparison. So when you have a class with clearly, or you have a class with two content, or you have a class with this, all these are ways of creating a very good, awesome slide. Don't worry, I'll show you how to do that. If you want to just click here, and it's going to look like this. You have one here, one here. That's how it is. But don't worry. I will definitely show you how to use it and how to work with it so that you can create a very, very beautiful slide. Okay, again, we have another one, all this for the teams. Don't worry if you want to create that and this, you have this. If you have this, you just click on this to create a session. Don't worry, all this, I'll show you how to do that, how to work with it. Maybe in a shortcut way, you can do that. So for the shapes, this is where your shapes are. Unlike Microsoft Word, shapes are under insert, but shapes are not under insert. Shapes are under home. Here, you see, they are under home. And you can also find them, of course, under insert, but they are under home for easy access. You can go ahead and use them. We have this arrange where you can all group your things, group your sections, group your everything, graphics, arrange them, align them, do a lot of things with them here. So we have this for the editing of the find and replace, replace point, and whatever we have it here. So this, most of you are not going to see this, and dictate, you are not going to see that. Let's just continue. For this designer, most of you are not going to see that. So let's continue to insert. So for the insert is like Microsoft Word. You see this new slide, but you have table. You know what table is all about. For the insert pictures and all this, you see how it looks like. So what am I going to show you here that is not there? I think everything here you can find it there. So all this page slide number, if you want to add slide number like page number, please you can go ahead and add the what do we call it? Go ahead and add the slide number and you're going to see slide number there. So for the draw this, I'm not going to talk about this, but this is just if you want to create a draw. But let me tell you this. Some people are using Microsoft PowerPoint to do the graphics design. All these flyers, stickers, posters, invitation cards, and whatever. If you're good in PowerPoint, you can do that. So PowerPoint is very powerful. So please take note on that. So you can draw a lot of things, add the ruler and whatever, do that. So for the designs, these are the design that please if in as much as you are my student, I don't even talk about this because please and please don't ever, ever, ever use any of this designing. Please and please don't use them. There are a lot of them and they are very fancy. If you look at them, they are fancy. For example, this one, this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Some people will just use it and they love it. They really, really love it. Please. Please and please don't ever use any. I beg you, don't use any. So that so that I will not see your slides and feel embarrassed or something like that. Please, but I just show you the design. Yeah, design are there. You see all these design they are there. Please don't use any because it shows unprofessionalism whenever you use this design. So for the transition, don't worry, we'll use this transition more frequently. I will show you how to use the transition to make your slides interactive. So when you make your slide interactive, you see people will love it. People will love the class, the slide. People will love the slide. Okay, then the animations. Also, the animation has to do with the object within the slides. So this transition has to do with the intersection between two slides. So that means slide one and slide two. That's what this transition is all about. How the slides is coming up itself. So maybe when this one is coming up, how is it going to come up? When the next one is going to come up, how is it going to come up? That's what this transition is all about, the transition. But for the animation, it has to do with the content inside the slide. That is the object. That's what this animation is all about. So when I put this animation for the objects, it's going to make them interactive and going to make them looks awesome. And on how are they going to come? Uh, how are they going to appear and how are they going to be on the page? Then we have the slideshow. So for the slideshow, just for the setup, you want to slide from the beginning or from the current slide. So now if I have like 10 slides, maybe I'm on page 9. So if I want to start from that page 9, then I will click on this start from the current slide. But if I want to start, maybe I'm on page 9, but I want to start from page 1, then I click on from beginning. So they will start from the beginning. So that's what it's all about. But you can all set up the slides, the timing, how many time, how many minutes, how many this, all that. Yeah, it's just somehow now it doesn't matter. It's just before, but now it doesn't matter. All you need is in your slides, do whatever you want. When you are done, you click next and you continue. So that's it. So again, in recording, this is something that you can record whatever you are doing in PowerPoint. I told you if you are very good at it, you can create what do we call it? You can create animation. You can create animation using uh, Microsoft PowerPoint. When you are very good at it, you can create that. Okay, so this is what this recording. When you are done, you can export the video recording. That is the animation you developed. You can go ahead and export it. Okay, so under review, so this is what we have to check the spelling under thesaurus. What do we have? To create a comment, you see all these are the comment if you want to create comment. Yeah, that's all here. Under view is like okay, you didn't treat that. Okay. So this view is a master class because there is what we call slide master. I never teach anybody that slide master. Slide master is just when you want to create a template on a slide so that any slide, any new slide that somebody goes to, it will take that the same format that you develop, it will carry it under that. So that's what it's all about. So we have this outline, BY, read BY, slide master, notes, whatever. Just advanced way of that. I don't want to talk more on that to get you confused. This, if you want to get support from Microsoft PowerPoint, and this is for the Acrobat if you want to save it into PDF format. I think that's all what I will talk about this. Sorry. So take note. Anytime you have a page, a Microsoft Word, the way post page is not how the second slides are. So now this is the page one that we have. If I come here and right click and create this, you see page two looks different than page one. So page two is different from page one. That's how it is always. Understand this. So let me talk to you about this page one. What do you want to do on page one? So let me go back to this. In all my slides, in all my presentation, please look at this well. Look at this. Please look at this. Look at this page and tell me, what do you understand? What do you think that I put here, which we're supposed to have in page one every time on our slides? Please look at this. There are lots of things here so look at them one after the other. What and what is here? Can you tell me, please, what and what do you learn here that we're supposed to put on page one? Look at this page one here. Look at it well, maybe like 2 minutes, but let me just open it in slides so that you can see it like 1 minute, then I will close it. Just look at it, please. Just look at it well. Look at it. What and what we have here? Then we go back there. Okay. Just look at it. Some few seconds. Okay. So let's go back to our slide. So tell me, let me check the chat. I saw about 7 people. Okay. Someone say text. Someone say title. So I take the title, number one. Okay, let's start from there. Number one, title. So whenever you are creating a slide, please take note on this. You must have title. You must have what? You must have title. Number one, you must have title. So what is the title of the presentation? Write the title. Maybe let's say a report on a particular survey or presentation on something or a particular program that you are doing or the name of the webinar. Make sure you have the title of the presentation. The name. Okay. Someone said the logo. Okay. So logo, yeah. You don't need logo because none of you have logo. It's just if it is a company, the company has logo. But if you are yourself, do you have logo? I don't think so. So it's not a logo that you have. So logo is not compulsory to be there. So I'm not going to talk about that. So we don't need logo. Someone say contact, someone say address. No, no. I'm not talking about that. So if you say something that I'll just remove it. The logo and the sign of I'm not talking about the Hammad technology that we created. Please. Someone was it's just someone that say title that is just something that I understand. Title of the presentation. Brief description of the PowerPoint. Yeah. You need to put a brief description of the PowerPoint. That is what it is all about. Like you all know how the page one is of project. When you have your project, you put the title, you put the name, and you put the description. Yeah, you need to put that. But description, is it what I want to say? Is description? Yeah, just description is good. You need to put a description of it to allow people to understand what you are presenting. You need to do that also. Yeah. Someone was saying date. Date should be there. Yeah. You need a date. Please stop talking about that subtitle. I don't know why you are saying subtitle. So you need date. Of course, you need date. So whenever you are creating a slide in front page, put the date. You need to put the date that you are conducting the presentation. Or you write the presentation or you write the report because this date can be two. Sometimes you need to put the date for the time you conducted a research or you did a particular survey, if it is a survey, and you need to put the date that you are presenting. Yes, the author. You need to put the author, the presenter, with the name of the presenter. If you have a rank, you put your rank. You put your rank. Not necessarily a presenter. Now, if you are presenting on behalf of company, you put the name of the company and also followed by your name as a presenter. Not always you need to put the name of the company. If it has nothing to do with company, you don't need to put the name of the company. You leave it like that. So, in summary, let me talk about all this with you so that you'll understand that. Number one, I told you you put the title. Title can be name of the webinar, title can be name of the survey, title can be name of the project, title can be name of what you are about to present. So you go ahead and you write that. That's number one thing that you are going to do. The second thing after the title, like we said, followed by your name, the presenter presented by, or you can say maybe organized or documented or submitted on. You write the date, and I told you date can be two. You can maybe have date that you conducted the assessment, or you conducted the survey, or maybe then and plus the date that you are presenting. Okay, so after that, then you followed by your name. You as the presenter, you write your name, then you write your rank. You need to do all of this. So these are the best practices that you need to include in every you need to include in every uh particular page. So let's create one here and see. I'll show you how to create that. Let's create one and we're going to see uh that how we are going to do that. So number one thing is please just give us any topic so that we can do that, or maybe give us any topic. Give us a name, maybe a presentation. Maybe let me say sample of presentation. Let me say that. Let me say sample presentation. Okay, introduction to PowerPoint. Okay, so this is it. So if you want to edit anything that is inside here, or you want to edit this, first of all, if you want to edit the text, you can highlight it. But if you want to edit everything that is inside it, just click on the edge of this particular box. Just click on the edge. When you click on the edge of it, come here and change whatever you want to change. Maybe I will make it bold. So I'll click on bold. I want it to be bold. And maybe I want it to be middle aligned. That is not centralized. I want it to be at the middle of the cell. You see, now it is at the bottom. Then I make it at the middle. You see where I click, that's where you should click. So now we turn it into introduction to PowerPoint. Maybe I want to increase the size. I don't want it that way. Maybe I want to increase, then I can increase. Maybe I will leave it like that. I will leave it like this. I want to change the color. You come here, then you change any color that you want, and maybe I'll put this color. But take note on this color, please. Don't use riot colors when you are doing this. Maybe use 10 colors. Here is purple, here is green, here is blue, here is this. Don't do that. Look at the colors that you are going to use, maybe one of it, and keep using the color. Don't go ahead and use a lot of colors. Two, three colors are okay. Two colors, and one should be the primary, one should be secondary, one should be just third party color, or just you can call it my tertiary color. So you have primary color, secondary, and whatever tertiary or what do you want to call it. That one will just be a reserve one. So, but you need to have a color. Of course, if you want to go ahead and use a color. So let's use this one, I think. So that's this. So introduction to PowerPoint. So now after introduction to PowerPoint, then you can write the presented. So maybe I can say presented by. So this, when you click on this present, you can reduce this. When you come to the edge, you see all this I know you learned. That why we teach you how to work with all those box. We teach you how to work with the box, how to do a lot of things in that Microsoft Word. And I believe you can do all this. So presented by, then you can come here. If you want to copy this, click on this edge. If you want to duplicate it, just click. Now, okay, you did Control D. Control D is font style. Okay. Control D in PowerPoint is duplicate. So don't get confused with the shortcuts that you learn there. A lot of things differs with the way you use them. So if I do Control D, it will duplicate this for me, not Control D for font style. So maybe I'll highlight it, then I'll write my name. So I'll write my name and I'll reduce the box. So I'll reduce it. You see, I reduce this. I reduce this, then I can reduce the size if I want. So like this. So maybe presented by, you write your name. So now after that, I want to duplicate this one. So I'll duplicate this. Maybe I'll write my title. Like I told you, if I have a title, you have your title. You go ahead and have your title. If you don't have title, then you come down and just say on, you write the date. Or you don't need to put on, Kada. Just go ahead and write the date. For example, today is 22nd January 2024. So that's it. Then you bring it down, for example, at this. If you have anything to add again, for example, now you write the title, you write this, maybe you have a logo, maybe you are presenting it for a company, bring their logo and put it there. Or sponsored by, maybe it is the training was sponsored by other people. Before this, after this presented, you can come ahead and put sponsored. For example, now here, I can come here, presented by Ahmad Amin Ahmad, then I can come here and say sponsored by, sorry, I can say sponsored by, then you write the company that sponsored it. So maybe if you have the logo, the way we teach you how to put logo on letterhead, that's exactly how to put a logo here. So I can come here, maybe I'll take the logo from here, just go ahead, copy it. I'm coming back here, then I'll paste it like this. Then I'll drag it here and I'll reduce this. So now let me tell you one thing. Whenever you use image, now for example, I use this image. Because of this logo that I use of Hammad technology with this color, I'm going to change the entire color that I use here. I'm not using this one that I use. I'm going to use a logo that looks like a color that looks like this logo that I put. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm changing this color now. I'm clicking here or highlighting everything, but I'm clicking this. I'm going to the color, then I'll select this color. So this is the Hammad technology colors, the logo color, then I'll use this one so that everything will looks like this and we continue like that. Or maybe I'll make this to be this, to be black if I want. Just go ahead and do that. Don't worry, make it to be like this and it's okay like this. So this is it. So now if I click on here, it's like I want to show the slide. This is how it looks like. Maybe I don't want it like this. Then you come here, where is that slideshow? Under that slideshow that I show you from the beginning, click on this slideshow. If I click on it, it will start from the beginning. If I click here, it will start from the current slide. So this is the current slide, so I can click from the beginning. So it's going to show this, or I can click here from the current slide, is still going to show this for us. So this is how it is, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is where we are going to stop. Maybe tomorrow we continue, please. How many minutes? 40 minutes. So it's okay. Let's call it a day. Tomorrow we have another class. So let's continue tomorrow and stop here. So if you have questions, drop your questions. If you don't, maybe we call it a day. Okay, go ahead, ask your questions. So tomorrow we'll go through how to develop the slides, and we're going to more focus on creating infographic slides. That's what we are going to do. So slides like this, slide like just something simple, something unique, something awesome to look. That's what we are going to start doing. Maybe we can. It's not that much difficult. Now, you're expert in this. You are expert in doing this. You know how all what I'm saying. You understand it because you are good in Microsoft Word. So it's not going to take much of your time. It's going to be very easier for you to use. Yeah, normally, please, let me say this. Thank you for asking this question, Jennifer. Please don't change anybody's logo's color. Don't change logo's color. You must use the logo. Anybody has his own unique logo color of his logo. Don't change it. Please don't change it. You must align your slide with the colors. You must. That is a must. You must align your class with the color. So if they gave you a logo or they gave you their flyer, you are using their flyer, so you must align that colors of their flyer with your slide so that your slide will looks, the way their flyer looks like or the way their logo looks like. Someone say how about the design? Which one can we use? I told you don't use any design. I started showing you how to start the Microsoft PowerPoint. Forget about any design that I show you that one. Just leave it the way it is. Use blank style like this one that we are using, and we'll continue using this one. Please don't use any other one. How do you double the writing? Like the time you double the writing and then you drag it down and change it to your, yeah, I click on the edge of the box. You click on the box. That's what I say. You click on the box, edge of the box. Just click on it, then you click Control D. It will duplicate the box for you. Because let me tell you this. In in PowerPoint, you are all using text box throughout PowerPoint. Like what you use text box when you are creating letterhead. So throughout PowerPoint, that's what you will keep using. That's what you will keep doing also. So that's how I did it. Sir, please and please send, please, people that are talking about this recording, please and please, I beg you in the name of God, allow me to rest also. Allow me to rest, please. I have a lot of things to do, me too. I'm doing class since 8 a.m. I started classes, and still now I'm still talking. I'm doing class with you also. So I have a lot of things to do. This is not the only thing I'm doing. If you miss the class, you miss the class. That's all. That's end of it. Please, please. For I didn't promise anybody that I will send the recording. I didn't promise anybody. I told you it's a privilege. If we have the time to do so, we'll do so and send it to you. If I didn't, you didn't attend the class, that's okay. Some of you will not even attend the class. They have silly excuse and just text me after 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes after the class. Send us recorded class. Do you think it's easy to send this recording? When I converted this class that I'm recording, minimum of your class will be around 3 gig, 4 gig, 5 gig. And after that conversion, I need to go to YouTube and start uploading the video. How long it will it take to do that? All people are thinking is just piece of cake. I have to edit the video. I have to convert the video. I have to do all that. Who is doing the work for me? I'm the one doing it. So I see no reason why you refuse to come to the class or you refuse to attend, or maybe you have your own excuse. Me too, I have my own excuse. If I want, I will stop coming to the class. We shut down the program. Okay, everybody, when we don't have time, we'll tell you, okay, we don't have time. That's okay, no class. That's how it works. Someone said for the shortcut. Okay, like I said, for the shortcuts, don't worry. As we are working, I'll just keep telling you maybe the ones that differs from Microsoft Word. But now you saw the one. Control D is not font style in Microsoft PowerPoint, and that's how it works in almost all other tools, design tools. Because I've been working with a lot of them. I'm working with No, don't worry. Some of these tools that you will be working, especially like I say, software. If I say tools, I mean software. It all differs. It all differs because Control J is duplicate in Adobe Photoshop. It's Control J which is duplicate. So Control D is duplicate in PowerPoint. So this is how it's all going. This is how it works in most of them. And Control D in Excel is quite different from them. So that's how it all keep working and go. So as we are working with them, we'll just keep. But what we teach you in Microsoft Word is the general shortcuts that 98% of them or 95% of them, you might find them anywhere you are working with is there. Okay. Is that covered page? I didn't get your question. Someone was saying, is that covered page? I didn't get what you were saying. I didn't get your question. So please, that's all. And let's call it a day. I told you, like some of you maybe are not here when we started. I told you some people are even sending out abusive words. They are abusing us. They are telling us all nonsense because we didn't drop the video or because we removed them from the group. I don't even care about that. I told you it's a privilege. If I want, I'll drop it for you. If we didn't, then please, that's okay. Maybe. That's all what I want to say. That's all what I want to say to everybody. If you like, keep sending whatever you want to send. We have a lot of things to do. I have about 2,000 unread messages on my phone right now. More than 2,000. So if you want, send your message. I will archive it and drop it wherever I want. Okay. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.